Hey there, my name is Travis Young. I'm 25 years old and I'm from Red Deer, Alberta. You may be wondering why you're getting a video like this. Well, I realized you're probably getting tired of looking at resumes and everything's the same. Nobody dares to be different. You won't find anybody else like me. I'm original. I'm not a photocopy. I wanted to give you an experience. I wanted to let you in on some experiences that I've had, because you can read a paper and you can see skills and stuff like that, but you don't understand somebody's personality, and you definitely don't get to understand where this person is coming from, their visions and their dreams for their life and what they hope to achieve. And so I hope that today I'm able to give you a snippet of my life and hopefully the difference and the value that I can add to your team. So without further ado, let's get started. I want to take you back like 7 years ago. This is me, journeyman pipe fitter, March 2013. I just want to talk a little bit about the trades. It's an incredible place. It's high, fast-paced environment. You're using lots of tools, there's machinery, there's all types of things. I guess skill set wise, I have my first aid, I have my H2S, I have my fall arrest, and I've also driven JLGs. One thing that I have learned is you don't have to agree with someone to be able to work with them. That's something that I found very invaluable. I've found that working as a team is better than working alone. And I know the value of being able to bring and share your ideas to the table. So I guess if you're looking for somebody who has the skills of a pipe fitter, who has the ability to actually get out there and do a job, I'm able to do that. I've done rigging, fabrication side of things. I can weld, I can tack, I can do all that stuff. So if you're looking for someone who's dedicated, who's consistent, who is committed, and who has a very high quality of workmanship, I'm gonna be your man. But this isn't my whole story, so here we go. Another thing I'm passionate about is fitness. I love to do calisthenics. This is the year 2014. Wait, 2012. I ran my first half marathon. What can you learn about Travis Young through a half marathon? Well, determination is one thing. Mental preparedness over physical strength, I've realized there's great importance to that. I ended up running 13.1 miles in 1 hour and 42 minutes. Not bad for somebody who only went out for a run twice. I've realized that fitness is something that is incredible. It's not just something you do, but it's a lifestyle. It's a culture that you get to create. The people in the fitness industry are amazing. They're always setting goals. They're always working harder. They're always running faster. They're always lifting heavier. And it's an environment that I just love, because there's people everywhere who are always striving to become better, who are striving to become fitter, who are striving to become stronger and faster. And it's something that I really love. But this isn't the only experience I have in this, so let's go. The next fitness thing that I challenged that I thought I would do was the Spartan Race. It was about a little 5K, 6K run, but I actually ended up kicking its butt and doing really well. But again, that's not it. There's more. This was the next race I ran, the Spartan Race. This one was a little longer, about 8 miles, running through the mud, running through the rain. Again, speaking of the mental toughness that it takes to actually complete a course. But this is not even close to my greatest accomplishment. I would like to share that one with you. Probably one of my greatest accomplishments was in 2014, was running the Tough Mudder. I named our team the Yahoos. Woohoo! And if you really get to know me, you'll realize that I am someone who's excited and motivated. How I'm really engaging, and I love to work with people, but also I love to inspire people. The fitness industry is awesome. So I guess there's a few other things that I want to show you too. So let's get going. May 2014, I thought it'd be a good idea to travel around the world, to backpack. I've always been interested in cultures and people. It's given me an extraordinary sense to actually be able to experience what other people stand for and what they believe. One of the greatest things about traveling around the world is you turn into a person who is able to solution seek. You have a certain amount of resources at your disposal, and depending on where you need to go, you're always playing that game of, what can I use to get somewhere? What kind of connections will I make? What kind of adventures do I get to go on? Do I get to explore? Do I get to travel? One of the greatest things that I love about traveling is the ability to tell a story. I'm very passionate about a few things. I have a drone, so I love taking videos. I love taking pictures. I got this baby, my GoPro, and it has some of the funniest, craziest videos of what life really looks like. I'm always stoked. So like I said, I went through Europe. I started collecting soccer jerseys, and so I just want to share that collection with you. Here we go. Germany, Czech Republic, Italy, France, England, Israel. What would a true Canadian be if he didn't like playing hockey? Like seriously, come on. This brings me to the next part of my journey. 2014, I came back from Europe and I was excited. I had passion and I wanted to do something with that. I wanted to do something exciting. I didn't want to work, I just wanted to live. And so what I did is, after working throughout the winter, I moved into the extreme sports business. I opened up my own franchise of Alberta Flyboard. And if you haven't seen a flyboard yet, it is one of the coolest things. Check this out. So I saw these things floating around on Sylvan Lake and I was like, whoa, I want to do that. So these things are powered by high water pressure, and it actually shoots up the sides of these pipes, and you soar up into the air and you fly around on the boots and you do backflips and Supermans and all these incredible stunts. But anyways, I launched one of my own businesses, and this was a learning curve for me. I learned a lot about business. It was incredible. I learned the value of hard work and putting in the work to produce the results that you want. I understood how to work with people. I understood what working with clients is like, how to have customer satisfaction, how to make sure people have an experience and they don't just show up and do something. I got the chance to work with some incredible, amazing people. I created some incredible relationships. And then after that, we did something awesome. What we did is we went down to BC, but we actually broke the world record for Canada for most flyboards on the water. It was associated with Canadian Jetpack Adventures and Team CanFly. Shout out to all my boys, you guys are awesome. But yeah, I learned a lot about teamwork. I learned a lot about, again, working hard. I learned a lot about the value of people and making sure that you include other people in your journey, because that's what's going to actually make you succeed. So moving on, I just want to share a few more things with you. Well, here we are. What other skills do I possess? What other things do I love to do? I love working with kids. I love working with children. I can't make a way. And it takes underprivileged kids who have come from maybe abusive homes, kids who have maybe come from struggling families, and it just brings them into an atmosphere where they can actually be loved and where they can actually feel like kids again. We give them an opportunity to play games, to eat food, to laugh, to have fun. I'm a Christian too, and I love Jesus, and so obviously there's a spiritual aspect to that camp as well. But I don't force my religion on people. I don't believe that. I don't believe Jesus did that, and I'm not here to turn this into a political statement. But yeah, that's who you get if you get me. I can't express my love for him and what he's done in my life. Back to camp. So I don't know if you've ever had 8 to 10 kids in a room who are going crazy. I can tell you one thing, I have patience, and I have it now very well. I learned to problem solve. I learned to keep kids accountable. I learned to solution seek, to figure out how I could actually work with kids and make sure that everybody goes home happy, goes home safe. There's some kids there who are high risk, and so we got to make sure that we have our eyes on them and that we do keep them accountable, because ultimately their safety is in our hands. It's really exciting for me to know that I've been part of something that actually impacts and changes people. With that, there's compassion. With that, there's all these other elements that make me who I am and allow me to actually have fun with these kids. That's the biggest thing. I'm still a kid. I'm maybe 25 years old, but I don't act like it. Responsible and mature, yes, but when it comes to having fun, you can count on me. So I guess there's just a few more things in this journey that I would like to share with you. Let's do it. This is the part of the journey that I'm most excited to share with you. But first of all, before I kind of share a little bit about it, I wanted to share one of my favorite quotes with you. It goes like this: our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate, but that we are powerful beyond measure. For it is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking back so that other people feel less insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in all of us. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. And as we are liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others. Who is Travis Young? What is this about? Well, you know what? I discovered a while ago that I could start personally growing and developing myself. that I could actually make a difference, and that I could make a transition from success to significance. How every day I could be intentional about being part of other people's days, about lifting people up, about encouraging other people and helping other people, about inspiring people to dream bigger, about motivating people that they could do more, that you can make a difference. Because at the end of the day, if you're not personally growing and equipping and developing yourself, I am going to question the value that you can actually add to this world. I decided to no longer choose a path where I was comfortable, to choose a path that fit in with my current skill set, because people started to teach me that if I was willing to open my mind, if I was willing to actually go out and to create a better life for myself, but if I was willing to go out and develop myself personally, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, then I could actually make a difference. And so this is one little snippet of my journey in the past years. Every single one of these books is just filled with thoughts, because I learned if I could reflect and start to evaluate myself, I could then evaluate how I could be better. I started reading books. My favorite one, Intentional Living by John C. Maxwell. How he talked about how I could be intentional with my time, how I could actually make a difference, how I can invest into people, because people are the most valuable resource. If you invest in people, they will only grow, they will only get better. The Gifts of Imperfection by Brené Brown talks a lot about how so many people are uncomfortable with who they are, and they feel like they are inadequate in some way or the other, whether they care to admit it or not. But really, the only thing you are here on this world to do is to be you and nobody else. If you compare yourself to other people, you will lose. If you inspire to be like other people, you will lose. You were created to be you. You were created to be unique, and you were created to be the best version of yourself. And this world will only get the best if you choose to be your best. This one is also one of my favorite books, The One Thing. And in this book, he talks about how understanding and learning to say no is actually empowering you to say yes to the things that you care most about. You see, in the past year, I've learned a lot, but I learned that life is best lived if it's lived through your values. Yes, I was a pipe fitter. Yes, I opened my own extreme water sports business. Yes, I'm passionate about sports, but what I'm really passionate about is people. I've decided, like that shirt said, stay stoked. I am incredibly stoked for my life. I'm incredibly excited for where I'm going and what I get to do. Know that if I join your team, I will be committed to adding excellence. I will be committed to adding value. I will help you achieve the goals that you want for your company, and I will help you get to where you need to go. Because at the end of the day, I understand that it is not things that run a business, it is people. And if you choose to empower people, if you choose to help people, if you equip people and make them better, your business will always do better. And so that is who I am, but that is like kind of mostly it. Because there is still a little bit more. And so I'm going to take off this suit, and I'm going to show you who I really am. Who is Travis Young? At the end of the day, when you take off the suit, when you look past the pipe fitter, when you get past all the fitness activities, the videography, the photography, the sports enthusiast, you're left with someone who wants to make a difference, who believes he can change this world. I want to share with you my mission statement. Courageous compassion to change the world. Aggressive patience to wait for my moment, but ridiculous courage to seize the moment. Humbly bold, because proud men always fall. Allergic to average, because status quo is overrated. Forever an apprentice, never a master. Able to teach, but called to learn. Called to connect, because in connection lies vulnerability. Born to change this world. If you've enjoyed this video and you would like to connect with me, I would love to. I'm going to put my phone number and my email here down below, and I would encourage you to share this, because I believe there is somewhere out there where I can fit and I can make a difference. And I believe there is somebody out there who can use the skills and the talents that I have acquired, who can use the exciting personality, but the person who can also be tender and kind and compassionate. And so I put this video out to you and I leave it in your hands. The choice is yours. You can call me and invite me into your world and allow me to help change it, or you can just share it and maybe pass it on so that somebody else can find it. So I hope you enjoyed this. Again, pretty crazy. It's a little snippet of my life, but I hope that I'll be able to share my life with you again, and that I'll be able to inspire and motivate, and again, at the end of the day, change this world, because that's what I believe every single person is capable of, and that's what I want to do if I'm on your team. So love everybody. Go out there and grow. Love you all. Peace out.